Happy Sunday Fun Day, everyone. YouTube Google Hangout says we're live. Apparently, other YouTube channels have been having issues with their live feed. So hopefully we're not one of those channels and we can make it through.
You know where those channels are though, right?
The entire hour.
You know where those channels are?
On the West Coast?
Yeah, the West Coast. That's why they're having issues.
Is it a coincidence that it only happened
not.
to West Coast channels?
I think not.
Let us know in the chat if you can see and you can hear us.
Boom, 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 boom. Should I sing a little song?
Yeah, you haven't sang in like over 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Has it been 3 weeks?
I really didn't. We've been so busy catching up. I didn't really write anything.
All right.
But if I were to sing something, it would probably go a little something like this. Are you sure you're ready?
Yeah.
At the auctions, the West Coast auctions, the East Coast won the game. You know that's right? Come on. You know. At the auctions, the West Coast auctions, the bidding will never be the same. George, you ready for the high notes?
Yes.
All right, hit me.
Ready for them high notes.
I bet the dogs are howling right now. You think
Whose
so?
dogs are howling?
Probably everybody.
If your cats are meowing, if your dogs are howling, if your birds are chirping.
Do you think?
Take a video and send it to us.
We should try some freestyle since I didn't write anything. You ready?
Yeah, you're pretty good at freestyling.
Let's see what we can do. We got on a plane in the wind and rain. We jumped on a flight cause the West Coast was picking a flight. All right, you got the next verse. You ready?
I'm not good at freestyling.
Baby, it's freestyle. You don't have to be good at it. That's why it's called freestyle, right?
One, I'm tone deaf. They don't want to hear me sing. And 2, I can't freestyle.
All right, give me a subject. We got on the plane and they were picking a fight. Then what? What's next?
I'm not as creative as you.
Okay. We went to the auction. What rhymes with auction? Well, I guess the song is done. Oh, wait. That's right, your famous concoction. We were bidding on concoctions. There was money thrown all around. George even put some on the ground. So the West Coast went running after. What rhymes with after?
Laughter.
And we were in the corner with laughter. Oh, yeah. All right, this is going absolutely nowhere.
D-Rup says his fish are swimming in circles.
That works. That's not a bad
Thanks for sharing, D-Rup. A couple people are saying that their animals can't hear because they're wearing earbuds.
That's probably a good thing for the animals. All right, so welcome to the live stream, as George already said. Tonight's agenda will be unlike our normal agenda, as we've been off the normal agenda for about 3 weeks now. So we were on George's birthday getaway at McDonald's. We were in California having one of the greatest times of our lives.
It was a lot of fun.
That being said, we know you, the viewers, you have a ton of questions. Northwest RC Club, thank you so much for the $2
super chat.
He said, congratulations on finishing the treatments, George.
I should do the fist pump. I found this in a unit for those of you who don't know.
So we are
Thank you, Northwest RC Club.
We are off our normal agenda, but we are going to take it towards your agenda tonight to answer all of your questions about the East Coast versus the West Coast, because we know you have lots of them. Now, The other thing that we had is we had a drawing the last week of May. And because of our scheduling in California, we weren't actually able to go live that evening. So tonight will take place of that drawing at the very end, and we'll find out what individual won the item that they requested from the unit. But that's not the only thing you can win tonight. We actually, from our massive collab project with all of the channels and the East Coast versus the West Coast, we came home with a few different shirts. And so if you see here, these are Bargain Hunter thrift shirts signed by Renee and Casey.
His wife, Casey.
So specifically for you guys. So tonight we have 3 shirts to give away. And we're going to ask a question. And if you get the question right first, you're going to win the shirt. Now, we're only going to be able to give you the shirt that the size that it is. So if you're smaller than the shirt, we suggest eating lots of ice cream. If you're larger than the shirt, we suggest using it as maybe a mini blanket or something. So we have an extra large,
like a lap blanket,
or maybe
even a pillowcase.
We've got a 2X, so we got an XL.
They can go to bed with it at night.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You can go to bed with Renee and Casey right next to you. So we've got two XLs and we've got 1 XL. So we'll start with the XL, then we'll go to the 2XL, and then we'll go to the 2XXL. But before we do that, just a reminder, if they want their question to be right up at the forefront, George, what do they need to do tonight?
Yeah, because so many people are on the live and the chat goes so quickly, we can't possibly read every single comment that you guys leave and burning questions that you guys have that you want answered. So the best way for your question to pop up right in front of us before everyone else is sending a super chat.
And RC Club, Northwest RC Club has already shown you how to do that. So you saw that come up in the chat. There's the $sign down below. You would click on that, and then you can send that super chat. And what YouTube does is goes right up in our face. And so we can see that. So if there's anybody out there, you've got a question you want answered first, that's the way to get our attention the quickest and the fastest.
Yes.
So why don't we jump right into it, George? No doubt these guys have questions. So I see one already. Leonard Robertson says, did you see that the Bargain Hunters thrift store got broken into? Do you want to address that?
He was actually with us when that happened. And I think he ended up going back to San Diego 2 days after that it happened.
I can't remember the timing, but yeah, I think it was 2 days after. 2 days afterwards.
And then TMZ picked up their story. So I got to watch the video on TMZ.
Yeah, it was that morning we were getting together, and if you've seen the video on Bargain Hunters Thrifts page, which I would encourage you to do, and make sure that you subscribe as well. Casey and Renee and Casey, they bought a unit filled with Air Jordans. And so we were going over that day to actually film. Jeebus and I were going through the unit, and it was that morning that Renee told us. It was the morning of the
turkeys, right?
Yeah, it was the turkey fight morning too. So the turkeys were out in the road, and I'm trying to get the turkeys out of the road, killing each other. And so we pull in, and I'm like, Renee, did you see all that? And he's like, I just had something bad happen. I was like, all right, he missed the coolest thing in the world by, one of the worst things in the world.
He was not impressed at all because his mind was just focused on the store, and can't blame him
at all.
We'd be the same way.
It should be.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
Robert Woolston wants to know, hey, does Jeebus watch you guys?
Jeebus, are you in the chat?
Yeah. Jeebus is one of our moderators, and we're, to our knowledge, him and Amber and maybe even baby Jeebus, they watch all of our videos. And they hop in the chat too.
I would definitely not say all of our videos, because you got to be a brave individual to watch all of our videos. But I'm sure
we watch all of their videos.
But that's besides the point. We have no lives. We're old people. They're young. They have lives to live.
We like to watch it while we work.
Yeah, well, we've watched every single video in the actual East versus West. We created a playlist for all of you called East versus West on the channel. And so if you want to see every single video that was created, you can see it there. Patty Powers just sent $2. Thank you so much,
Patty.
Patty doesn't have a question. She has a comment. She says, I just think the two of you are wonderful.
Aw,
Sending
thank
love.
you, Patty.
Patty, here's some love back to you right here. And mwah, mwah. I'll kiss her, okay?
Storage Auction Pirate says, oh, joy, Jeremy's attacked turkeys he sent after me.
Yes, they did
so
attack.
apparently the next morning, a group of female turkeys, wild turkeys, attacked Pirate at one of the auctions.
Amazing what happened. Why don't we let's go ahead and let's do a giveaway, our first XL. So if you want to win an XL, this is an XL.
A lot of the viewers are saying they've watched all of our videos.
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys. It helps a lot. It really means, and it helps us a lot.
It actually
means a lot, and it helps us a lot.
It does mean a lot, and it does help a lot. It enables us to do the things that you saw, that what happened during the East versus the West and helping the family. So when you like, you comment, you share all over your social media, you watch a video from beginning to end, you subscribe, you get all your friends and family to subscribe. That helps us to give back, and we appreciate that. We really do. And now we're going to give a gift to you guys as well, Bargain Hunters Thrift. Now, here's the deal. The first person to answer...
G Fixler sent a $2 super chat, says, hi, I just wanted attention.
G Fixler, you just got your attention.
You got it. And
nice.
you get a virtual fist pump.
All right, the first person to answer this question correctly will win a Bargain Hunters Thrift t-shirt.
Now, for the folks that just hopped on the live, what size t-shirt is
we
this
have
again?
An XL that we're giving away right now, and we have two XLs that we'll be giving away later. If you win, you're going to have to send us your address, and we'll take care of all the shipping, and we'll get it to you. So,
Sarcastic Sacker says, I watch everyone's videos, including my own.
That's awesome. All right. Now, to win these t-shirts, first of all, you have to actually subscribe to their channel, and then you have to get this question correct, proving that you actually watched all of the videos from the East versus the West. So, here's the question. Here is the question. Are you ready? In the trapped in an elevator scene, which could be seen in different perspectives on every single channel, who threatened to get naked if we didn't get out of the actual elevator soon? First one with the correct answer will win an extra large t-shirt, which we will ship to you at our cost, which is signed and autographed. So we're gonna and we have
a
Dennis
winner, Dennis Price. Woo!
Dennis Price, you are correct. It was Renee who threatened to get naked if we did not get out of the elevator.
You guys paid attention. I love all the answers. Everyone's
Laura said it's
saying
Alex.
Renee.
Billy said it's Alex. Now, here's the thing. It was a trick question because Alex actually took his shirt off and started to get naked. Renee actually threatened to get naked, and Joy Cut said, Jeebus. No, at no point did Jeebus threaten to get naked. He was sweating bullets.
Alex took a layer off and started spinning his shirt like a helicopter, and he was humming this tune. And I asked him if he was a Chippendale in another life, and he goes, no, more like Chip and Fail. And then
he started zoom. All right, so Dennis, you won the extra large. What we need you to do is send us an email to
whatthehales@yahoo.com. Make sure you let us know that you're the winner of tonight's shirt. Make sure you include what size you won, your full name, your mailing address, and then I'll be the one to mail the shirt to you. So congratulations.
Okay, hold a second. Debbie's saying she was before Dennis. I've got to go back. I got to check so that we're fair.
Yeah,
it goes so
it
fast.
may look like they're first on their end,
true.
But on our end,
end,
so we have to go what's on our end.
That's true. You may see it on your end very differently than it comes up on our end. And nope, Dennis Price is first.
Who said she was first?
Denise did. So Dennis Price is absolutely first. That was the first name on our end. And Debbie was one. Debbie was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Debbie, you were 8 down. Aww. It is Dennis, but you still will have 2 more chances tonight because we have 2 more.
Don't get discouraged. You still have
shirts.
A chance to win.
Okay, we need another question. The elevator scene was. Some people have actually said that was fake. I'm not sure who in their right mind would fake getting trapped in an elevator with that many people sweating that much and then try to fight their way out for fresh air.
And then getting someone to call from the elevator phone and talk to Dominique, the employee,
And
give
the
her
fire
instructions
department
on
showing up.
Yeah.
Yep. And your fire department showing up. All right. William Kelly wants to know, will you all ever come to Georgia?
Yeah, actually, it's in the works. Our plan is to hit up every state in the U.S., but that probably won't happen until 2020. So one of our goals is to take our channel on the road, and we're going to hit up every state. Maybe not every major city, but we're going to hit up every state. So we will make that announcement once we kind of figure out how we want to plan the map, and then we can also schedule a meetup for any subscribers that want to meet us.
And Gregory Bell wants to know, can I get a shout out from you to my wife, Dominique? What do you think?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Shout out to Dominique. You want to give her a fist pump too?
Dominique was the name of the
employee in the elevator
that got stuck with us in the elevator, and she kept it so calm.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
And then I was in the corner freaking out.
All right. Cassie says, as I watched the video in the elevator, I was just thinking everyone needs to stop talking and using up all the oxygen. Yeah, that's
what I said.
Never gonna happen with that many YouTubers in there, but that is a good thought. All right. So Dennis Jones says, remember the good old days when if you got trapped in an elevator, life hanging by a thread, you use your phones for calling for help, not live streaming your doom?
There was barely any reception, so I'm surprised that Jeebus even got enough
almost
bars to even live stream.
3 minutes or so. And then there was all of us there. I see Locker Nuts. He just said, what's up, guys? What's up, Locker Nuts?
What's up, Locker Nuts?
Locker Nuts pulls out his phone. We're all pulling out our phones. The funniest part is it was all of us YouTubers. And then there was this little old man. None of us even knew he was in there. And we're in there for about 30 minutes. Mrs. Locker Nuts can tell you exactly because she was outside.
She was the smart one that stayed outside because she refuses to get onto elevators because I think she said she's claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Mrs. Locker Nuts is on the chat, so she can tell us why she decided not to get on the elevator with all the other crazy YouTubers.
But this little old man at the end, after he sees all these YouTubers, he's little and you can barely even see him because some of us are big. I mean, like we're big.
He was shorter than me, and I'm only 5'2".
That's one of the things that Locker Nuts said when we got there. Like, Jeremy, you're bigger than you look on YouTube. That's what everybody says.
Locker Nuts says he didn't even see the old man. Neither did I.
Neither did we.
He was hiding in the corner behind Pirate.
But the little old man, 5 minutes before we got out, took his phone out and started streaming his death as well. So he's like, man, I guess we figured that video is going to go viral on YouTube eventually.
Oh my God.
Okay.
It's funny. It was definitely one of the memorable moments there. It was scary because we were on there for almost 30 minutes, which is a long time when we run out of air. But it was definitely a good story to be able to share. Storage Auction Pirate said he was protecting him. And he was. He was right next to Storage Auction Pirate. It was the funniest thing in the world. JK wants to know, how many YouTubers does it take to fix an elevator? To fix an elevator? We can tell you 0, how many it takes to break it. That's Cassie says she never saw him either. I never saw him either until after we got out. Well, you said you actually got a clip of him coming out. After we got out of the elevator, when I was when we got out and I was congratulating everyone for not dying, the old man was standing there and I put the camera right in his face and I'm like, where did you come from? But you didn't include that in the clip. That clip didn't actually make it into the he deleted cut for the video. Yeah, that's true. Joy Sims wants to know, will you be coming to Florida anytime soon? Yes, Florida is this will all be next year when we hit up the different states. So we got to figure out how to plan the map, and then we'll probably create a schedule for like the month. Yeah, we'll do month to month. We'll probably create a schedule. One of our plans that we have talked about is obviously we're going to keep a home base in Ohio because that's where our families are. Mm-hmm. So we'll keep a home base in Ohio, and then we'll probably have a southern home base as well. And then we'll be able to travel and we'll hit state to state. But then we'll also be able, whether we're traveling, let's say we are in Florida, but we easily can fly home to Ohio for the weekend and then fly back to wherever we're at.
in Florida.
EB Jester sent a $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Says he found a Hulk hand in one of our videos. So I return your fist bump with my my Hulk fist bump. Nice.
I love it. Cindy Raymond says hello from Gillette, PA. Hey Cindy, how are you? Hales low. Back to you as well, Cindy.
Hales low.
All right. Storage Auction Pirate says, remember the two auction buyers, my friends, were sitting on the ground together getting
they were the brothers. Yep. They were the brothers.
Yep. They were stuck in there. Yeah. I'm shocked they didn't freak out. Yeah, that was a lot of crazy stuff.
How many storage folks does it take to break an elevator? I think there were about 10 channels on that elevator.
There were about, even though there were 8 channels representative
for our collab, there were other gentlemen on there that watch us that have their own channel there in California.
Diesel Engine says, hello, I'm back. Hales low, Diesel Engine.
Hilltop Hideaway says, Jeremy, are you going to marry Amber and Jeebus?
Okay, so while I did spend most of my vocational career in full-time ministry, and so I've preached, I've taught, I've spoke around the world, actually. I was never an actual pastor. So I was what you would call a CEO or an executive of an organization, but I wasn't a pastor. So I don't have the actual legal ability to marry Amber and Jeebus. Now, I'm sure I could get on some junky website and try and get, officially, I could get that under my belt, but there are no plans for me to do that.
G4 Webhead says, how did the idea to help that lady and her family actually come together?
That is a good question. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, why don't we make that our next question and then we'll answer it. So here's the deal. We've got they're going to get us before we even get there.
Okay.
Whose idea was it to actually...
Hold on a second. For those of you who are just hopping on the chat, we are giving away free t-shirts from Storage War Celebrities, Bargain Hunters. We did get to meet them during the collab, and they're actually signed by both Renee and his wife, Casey.
So whose idea, where did the idea actually come from to share and give back? And we already have the answers coming in. We already have, it's just flowing like crazy. It is, let me see who said it first. And
Debbie Vaughn.
Wait, Storage Auction Pirate said Alex, but he's just saying hello. What's up, Storage Stalker?
What up,
Alex and Liz. Big Papa and Liz.
Little Mama.
Liz.
Liz.
All right. The answer, Debbie Vaughn.
Debbie Vaughn got it right.
100% correct. It is Jeebus.
Yes,
Debbie Vaughn,
right.
You just won an autographed t-shirt from Renee and Casey, Bargain Hunters Thrift. Yes. You have to subscribe to their channel, though.
Yes.
And then we want you to do what so we can
make
get it
sure you email me, Debbie. Let us know what size t-shirt you won and that you won tonight. Include your full name, your mailing address, and then I'll be the one to ship the t-shirt. So congratulations.
So let's dig into that story a little bit.
What size t-shirt was that again?
That was a 2XL.
Okay, 2XL.
And the last one that we have to gift is a 2XL as well. So let's dig into that story a little bit because everybody goes, Jeebus started it.
Okay, before you get into that, a couple people want to know where we're from. We're from Ohio. Okay.
All right.
Carry on.
All right. So we are at the auction on the West Coast and we see this unit open and we actually, any live streams of profiling units. So we're going to do that next week, BCS, BBQ, because we're off schedule. So anybody that goes, tonight, are you going to profile storage units? We'll actually carry that on to next week because we're so off schedule. Tonight's really going to be a debriefing of the East Coast versus the West Coast answering your questions.
And then next Sunday, we'll do the 2-hour segment where we'll profile units for the second half, the second hour.
So we buy that unit. We see what we think is, black velvet, which people have said, Jeremy, you are colorblind because it's not black. And that's understandable as well. So all that being said, what happens after that point, George?
My memory. It turns out that they weren't jewelry bags like you thought that they would be. And they ended up being 3 dead folks. And it was their remains. It was their ashes. So Mama Jeebus actually took the lead on it and decided why don't we just try and contact the family, see if we could return it? And we got so lucky that the previous owner of the locker responded back to us, and she was only living like 5 minutes away
around
from where
the
we
corner.
were.
So we actually coordinate a time to go meet with her, and she has no idea we want to record. And so we actually show up, and before you see us actually recording, I share with her that we want to record this and we want to give her her items back. Thank you so much, London Pearson.
Londa Pearson
Sent
sent a
$10
super chat.
Love the channel. George, can you tell me what site where I can take a photo of items to get a price of Harley Davidson stuff?
Londa, there's a couple options that you could do. You could either take a picture and upload it on eBay and it gives you, or you could use the Amazon app where you could take a picture of an item and it kind of gives you a price, or you could do Google Images and it'll give you a price. So those are the top 3 apps that I use. So that's Google Images, Amazon Images, or even eBay Images. You have to make sure you download those apps on your smartphone, and then find the little camera icon, and then it'll, whether you upload a picture or take a picture directly from your phone, it'll take you to similar items with prices. So hopefully that helps.
All right. So Jeebus and I go to meet the previous owner with George and with the whole Jeebus family, Amber and baby Jeebus and mama Jeebus. And so we just do a little bit of prep work. I go and meet her and I say, hey, here's the deal. We actually are on YouTube. We'd love to give this back to you. We just want to record it. And she said, sure. And from that point, the cameras were on. And Jeebus and I and George and Amber and baby Jeebus and mama Jeebus, we start carrying everything inside. And we notice inside the house, there's nothing. What I thought
she had no furniture.
I thought there were 2 inflatable mattresses with sheets over them.
For the 2 little girls.
For the 2 little girls. When we went back the second time, they weren't inflatable mattresses. They were random cushions from a random couch that didn't exist. She also had one nativity set up on
one of the shelves
in the kitchen. That is all we saw in the house. And so I started to walk up to Jeebus, and Jeebus started to walk up to me. And we were done unloading. And so I go, I got an idea. And Jeebus goes, I got an idea. And I go, well, go ahead. And what I was going to tell Jeebus was, hey, I'm just going to give her a few $100s, help them get on their feet. And Jeebus goes, I got something bigger and better than that. And he goes, let's get everybody together and let's just blow this family's mind. And I went, wow. And that's just exactly what I thought. I was like, wow, let's do it. I said, let's get them all together. Let's see what we can do. So Jeebus got everybody together, all the teams. Everybody agreed they wanted to pitch in, which helped us in regards to also getting the items out of the units that we bought instead of having to ship them back home to Ohio. So we were able to fully furnish the home. And not only that, Jeebus says, all right, come on, let's all go on a Walmart spree. Let's all get so much money. And he divvied it up to each channel. And then Amber gave us
she assigned
category.
Every channel like a category of what to buy, and so we all set a budget for each channel.
And we were linens, we were bedding and linens, so that was our category.
Yeah.
And so the goal was to spend $777 because earlier that day, what she had said was there is a God, and so if you're familiar with your Bible, 777 is a number of God, and so we wanted to kind of have that significance tied to it, and we went over, but it all stemmed from Jeebus.
Yeah. And then instead of groceries, we just got her gift cards to the Super Walmart that has a grocery store, $100, and then a bunch of smaller gift cards to different restaurants in the area, different chains. Storage Auction Pirate sent a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, Mike. Go ahead.
And so Storage Auction Pirate says everyone on right now should share the videos from everyone's channel for the Restorage the Love segment. Spread the love for the world to see. And I couldn't agree even more.
Do you guys see what he did there? He said
Restorage the love. And I can guarantee you're going to be seeing that more and more and more. And so that's one of the things that we want to do is try and restorage the love for these individuals. So here's the deal. If you go to the video and then you share it on all of your different social media platforms, whether it's What the Hales video, whether it's Storage Auction Pirates video, whether it's Treasure Hunting with Jeebus, whether it's Bargain Hunters Thrift, which their video covering that will come out tomorrow, whether it's any of the channels, Treasure Hustlers, whether it's Storage Stalker, Locker Nuts, you name it, Storage Hunters Vegas, any of the channels. Did I miss any?
Was that 8?
I don't know.
It
I
was a
wasn't
total
counting.
of 8 channels.
If I missed any, I apologize. I'm not as smart as she looks. So if
James
you
and Beth
share it,
Hudson sent a 99 super chat. Appreciate it, James
thank
and
you.
Beth.
Thank you, James and Beth. If you share it, it has more of an opportunity to spread not only just the video, but really a movement in people's hearts. And so that would be the goal, is to restore the love and to start a movement that came from Jeebus's idea of, hey, let's rock this family's world.
And really pay it forward.
And not only did it rock that family's world, I think the other thing that happened is it rocked all of our worlds as well.
Grimes Finds is on the chat, sent a $10 super chat, appreciate it, and said hashtag restorage the love.
Restorage. If you haven't checked out Grimes Finds yet, check that channel out as well.
Check out his channel.
There is one of the funniest, and this comes from a couple that we think we're funny, but we know we're not to everybody. But Grimes Finds has one of the funniest storage unit videos I think I've ever seen. He did the Bird Box Challenge.
Bird Box Challenge where he's blindfolded.
He's blind.
So for those of you who don't know the movie, aren't familiar with the movie Bird Box, it's where they're blindfolded with almost like, what is that called? Like a bandana or something the whole time?
We'll just call it a blindfold.
Yeah.
They're blindfolded with a blindfold.
So Grimes Finds does his own edition where he drives to the storage facility to do an unboxing of his storage unit blindfolded with a subscriber.
If that's not enough, he's not wearing gloves. And you guys get on us for not wearing gloves. You got to watch that video.
It was pretty genius, the idea. And on top of that, he got like 90% of the items right. I was like, man, he's good.
It's more than impressive, and it's Hales hilarious. Clint Brook just sent $1. Thank you so much, Clint. We appreciate it.
Clint.
Here comes the fist pump.
Boop,
So
boop.
Crystal Randall wants to know, did the little girls get beds? Well, the little girls did not receive beds from us yet.
Yeah.
And so I want to really key in on that. Yet. If you're not watching and already subscribed to Storage Auction Pirate, Storage Stalker, Locker Nuts, you got to get on their channels. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell notification, because it's not over yet. Is that it?
There's more to come.
Mike,
yes.
I hope that's okay to say. It's not over yet.
Yes.
BCS BBQ said, what editing tool do you use for your eBay listings? I found some free versions on editing tools that make the background of my items white, but it doesn't seem professional enough.
I don't use an editing tool, BCS Barbecue. I did go out and I bought a, oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. What is that called?
A fart?
No, the thing that I bought.
Oh, I thought she was alluding to what she just said. She has a backdrop. So she has
a backdrop.
She's got a backdrop. It's just a white backdrop, and she's got a brick backdrop and a pyramid.
And then I have like a solid table that's white. And then I have 2 soft lights that I use, and that brightens up my my photos. So between the backdrop, the plain white, it's like a white folding table that I use. It blends in really nicely with the backdrop, and then I have the right amount of lighting. I use 2 soft lights that aim on the items, and that.
Now, you want an even cheaper way to do that? Go to our playlist in the videos, and we teach you how to make the cheap man's, the poor man's light box. And it's just with poster board. And so you don't need an editing tool. You can just put it together with poster board. And so those videos are there for you. You
can always use natural lighting, but then in the evenings, if you can only take pictures in the evening, then the best thing to do would be to invest into some type of light.
Yeah.
Storage Stalker sent a $2 super chat. He says, I'm just here for a fist pump.
All right, fist pump.
There you go, Alex.
Was that for little mama, or was that for Big Daddy?
I'm assuming it's for both of them.
Okay. Well, then you got to give 2 fist pumps then.
Okay, 2. One for you, Alex, and one for you, Liz.
Okay. All right. More questions in regards to the East Coast versus the West Coast. Cindy Raymond says, can I get one of your t-shirts? What the Hales? And the answer is
Yeah, if you want to support the channel and buy either a t-shirt or hoodie, the description to the link is below, and then one of our moderators, Meerkat, can include the link in the chat as well. But if you look at any of the description boxes of any of the videos that we upload, including tonight's live, we do have a link for what the Hales hoodies and what the Hales t-shirts, and then also sometime next month we'll be launching additional designs, so stay tuned for that.
Okay, somebody just asked a question. I just saw it. And it's okay. So Colton Anderson said, I couldn't believe you all bought another locker of the horse lady and didn't even know it.
That's so crazy. It was so random because
The
it was
random thing in the world.
same owner, different location, and the location was like what, 10 minutes away?
No, it was 3 minutes. Remember, because we went to the first location, so it was we map quested. It was 3 minutes around. It felt like more than 3 minutes,
So
but it was 3 minutes away. It was a whole nother facility.
Yeah, different facility, and it was like 3 minutes away from the first facility that we found the saddle. Right?
Yes.
There's a saddle in there.
Yes, Melissa W. We all see you.
Melissa W. Whoop whoop is on the chat.
I think she's wondering if she's blocked. Melissa W. You are not blocked. One of the beautiful things that YouTube does, it's called ghost blocking, and so YouTubers who make negative comments or say bad things, they get blocked on our channel, and so they think they're making comments, but they actually, nobody can see them. So YouTube does that way. But Melissa W., I don't think you could ever get blocked. Everybody can see you, Melissa
JK
W.
asked Melissa W., can you see us?
Yeah, that might be the more important thing. So we buy the horse lady's unit only because Mrs. Jeebus is in the house. Only because there's a safe in there, and she's been dying to get another unit with a safe.
Yeah,
and so she's been like, we need another safe. We need another safe. We need another safe. And so not only was there a safe, but we saw the briefcase as well. And whenever she can get a sledgehammer out, she's dying and itching to do it. And all of a sudden we get in there and she's pulling pictures. And then we find one of the horses' nameplates, and I could not believe it. What you don't see in the video is actual auction bidders. They hung around because they know the channel.
Yeah.
The auctioneer hung around as well. They were all waiting for her to bust into the safe
because they wanted to know what was in the safe.
They all wanted to know what was in the safe. And then we told them the stories, which some of them have seen the jewelry that we found. And then we were like, holy cow, you guys can't believe this. And they were all like, we can't believe it. Did you know? Did you know? Like, how in the world would we know
we
this?
Didn't know.
How would we know it?
And the more that we were taking boxes into the trailer, the more I smelled the same scent. Every unit has like a scent to it. And this one smelled very similar, familiar to the other unit. And so when I found the picture, multiple framed pictures, not little ones but bigger ones, that's when we're like, yeah, this is totally her.
She's like, Jeremy,
isn't this her?
She's like, isn't this her? I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. What the Hales is going on here?
Londa Pearson wants to know what happens to the black cat.
Well, after the second unit, the black cat was gone.
Yeah, we told the owner of the unit that they can take the cat because it was stray, but they didn't like cats and wasn't interested in the cat. And then the cat just disappeared. I know for sure it wasn't locked up in the unit because the owner that bought the second unit that it went to, him and I went back to the unit. He unlocked it just to make sure the cat wasn't in there. And then the cat just took off. Apparently it is a stray cat.
Dinky Dialogue just sent $2, said, hey guys, shared the miracle video first day on Facebook.
Thank you,
Dinky. We truly appreciate it. And again, we encourage everybody to share that video on all your social media platforms. That video has got to be the best video we have ever put out. And I can promise you this, the more you share, the more you like, you comment, you share, you watch a video from the beginning to the very end, you will see more of that. It's because of you, Dinky. It's because of all of the other individuals here in the chat that share, that we were able to do what we actually did. Mm-hmm. And we don't want it to stop there. We want it to become a theme. Storage Auction Pirate says it best: re-storage the love.
Yes, I love that. Re-storage.
That's because you love love.
I do love love.
Yeah. And I love.
Who else loves love? Let us know in the chat.
And we want to know something else in the chat because we have one more
Yes.
autographed shirt.
403 people watching. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. And then for those of you who hopped on later, we are giving away free t-shirts with one of the channels that we did the major collab with, Bargain Hunters. And for those of you who aren't familiar with who the Bargain Hunters are, they did they made appearances in the TV show, the A&E TV show Storage Wars. And this is personally signed by both Renee and his wife Casey. And the size of this t-shirt is
2XL. So you are going to win a 2XL.
Yes.
Now, if you wear a S, I'm sorry, this will be a nightgown for you. If you wear a 5XL,
or a pillowcase.
That's true. If you wear a 5XL, let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Still use it as, if you want to go to bed with both Renee and Casey, you can use it as a pillowcase.
All right. Before we get to the question to win the t-shirt, Spencer Accord sent $1. Thank you so much, Spencer. We really appreciate it. And Adam Berg sent $2. Check out the channel.
For you,
Southern Picker. Love ya all.
That's
Sending
for you, Adam.
The love right back to you, Adam. All right. Here's the question.
We watched Southern Picker. I think he's from Cincinnati.
Yep. Well, that would be Cincinnati Picker, but so that being said, the t-shirt, here's the question.
All right, you guys ready for the
videos? This one's going to be a little bit tougher. In the videos, and it doesn't mean it's our video, it could be any of the 8 channels videos. What does Renee specifically ask me to count? This is a tough one. This is going to really challenge you and find out if you are the true super fan.
Ask the question again.
In the videos, and it could be in any of the 8 videos, there's a video where Renee specifically asked me to count something. So far we have the answers. I don't even know the answer. Doll hairs. Doll. Wait. It's doll. Doll hairs. Doll. Shoes. Jordans, blessings, trainers, Jordans, shoes, shoes, Jordans, beanie babies, Jordans, YouTube that we are shoes, dice, Jordans, Air Jordans, the silver coins, straws, the shoes, money. Okay, back. Okay. I gotta back up. We're gonna officially give the shirt Big Boy Connives Adventure.
What?
Big Boy Connives Adventure says the silver coins, which is the closest I've seen, because Renee actually asked me to count all the coins inside the teddy bear bank. So I climb into the actual unit. He's with the Jordans with Jeebus. And I go, I found the money. And I pull out the teddy bear bank. And then Renee actually asked me to
I didn't even know the answer to that. That was a hard question.
And you called yourself a super fan.
I am a super fan.
Hales.
Congratulations, Big Boy Connives Adventures. Make sure you email us at whatthehales@yahoo. Include that you won the 2XL t-shirt. Give me your full name, your mailing address, and then I'll be the one to mail the t-shirt for you. So congratulations again.
Big boy. Hopefully you're not too big of a boy. All right. Let's get to the next question.
Did you just throw the shirt?
Well, I lightly tossed it. There's a difference. Did you sledgehammer a safe?
I sure did.
Yeah, yesterday. So.
I sure the Hales did.
All right. So Spencer Accord wants to know, do you find old military dress uniforms, metal, etc.? What do you do with them? Spencer, if you watch the videos, you'll see exactly what we find. And so the answer is yes, we find all kinds of military items. If you go through the ultimate binge watch list, if you go to the actual What the Hales channel page, and then you look at videos, you'll see the playlist as well. So we break up videos in the playlist. If you can watch every single video in the ultimate binge, and you'll see exactly what we find. And just like everything, it either gets donated, it gets sold, or we use it. Mm-hmm. And less than probably 0.1% do we ever use. And a lot gets donated and a lot gets sold.
Jeff Harper sent a $2 super chat. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff. We truly appreciate it. Sandy Woods wants to know, George, have you officially quit your 9 to 5 job yet?
Oh, actually, we were going to. So Thursday. So just a quick update for those of you who don't know. This past Thursday was the very last day of radiation treatment. So whoop whoop, I'm finally done with radiation treatment 6 weeks later, and then
And you are officially
I'm
declared
cancer
free.
free. So it wasn't a fast 6 weeks. Some people said that it went fast, but for me it didn't.
And you won't be truly healed. Your
For another
body
4
won't
to
be
6
truly
weeks,
healed for
yeah.
another 4 to 6 weeks.
So the area that was treated is severely burned, so it's very itchy, very swollen, very sore. It's not fun, but my radiation doctor said that it'll take anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for my skin to heal and be back to normal. And then Friday, which was the day after my last radiation treatment, I did turn in my 30-day resignation letter because I am a manager. I'm required to work out a 30-day notice. So yeah, I did that on Friday. So as of June 28th, I think is the last Friday of June, will be my last day of being employed for someone, and then I will convert to being unemployed. I mean, fun employed with with Jeremy.
You mean by yourself? I mean, this is your thing. This isn't mine. This is
I'll
your
be fun
thing.
employed like you.
I'm the unemployed
Just like
one.
you.
She's the fun employed one. This is her gig. Chris's tea stuff just sent $1.99 just because you two are awesome.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. We truly appreciate it. You're awesome as well. We truly appreciate it. Mrs. Jeebus says, yay, fun employed, which Mrs. Jeebus is fun employed. She knows how much of a yay it is. Okay. Treasure hunting with Jeebus said, fun employed is the way to go.
Yes, it is.
So we've got treasure hunting with Jeebus. Both Steven and Amber are fun employed.
Yes.
I'm fun employed.
Yes.
Mike is fun employed with Storage Auction Pirate.
Storage Auction Pirate's fun employed.
Who do we
Storage
else do we
Stalker is fun employed. Liz, his wife, is fun employed. Locker Nuts is fun employed.
Treasure Hustlers are fun employed. Sarah and Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Renee and Casey are
fun employed.
And Lori and Brandon are
fun employed. See, it's a
so
a thing.
Hopping on that bandwagon.
It's a thing.
Yarn Williams.
Yeah, I can't say the first word either.
TYT.
TWTY
Will Yarn Williams.
Yarn Williams.
Send a $2
Jeremy,
super chat.
when are you going to marry George? Love you too.
We've only been dating for 10 months.
No, we've known each other for 10 months.
We've known each other for 10 months.
We've been dating not as long.
Yeah, not as long.
We've known each other 10 months.
It's too soon. I don't like rushing into anything.
Why do you keep asking me to marry you then? Just joking. Just joking.
We have a lot of our viewers are writing in the chat that they're fun employed too. So.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Love it.
Jonette Mandela wants to be fun employed in Phoenix, Arizona.
Laurel says, I'm fun retired.
And
that's my goal.
Anything with an engine, which you just saw. You just saw anything with an engine looking at the bike 2 days ago. Says, nice meeting you. Still waiting for those pics. I will get those pictures to you. I haven't been back over to the warehouse yet. So we had a crazy day on Saturday and today, Sunday. We pretty much, we had to just do adult life stuff.
I forget his first name.
That's okay. I got it. Zach. Okay. All right. So
Zach,
we will get it right back to you. I'll probably be out there tomorrow and I'll get the pictures to you. I promise.
I can send him the one with me and Midget
Man.
Whoa,
Grimes Fines just said, me and my wife dated 2.5 months.
And then got married?
Woo!
Whoa. Or did you get engaged?
Wow.
2.5 months.
Mrs.
Wow.
Jeebus says, feels like we've been together for like 30 years. We fight like that.
Yeah. Amber and Jeebus, they've been together for 10 years. 10 years.
Well, they're high school sweethearts.
Yeah, they are high school sweethearts.
We are middle-aged sweethearts.
Yeah. We will definitely be getting invites to their wedding, I hope.
Well, or I'll be marrying them. Apparently, according Amber and Jeebus, according to the viewers, they want to see me marry you guys.
Yeah.
So, Patty Rogers just sent $1.99. Prayers are answered. So
Aw,
happy.
appreciate it, Patty.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots of prayers
Yes,
went out
I
for
appreciate
George.
all of the prayers from all of you. It
Many
means a
of our
lot.
subscribers were telling us that their entire church was praying for George as she was fighting cancer, and we absolutely appreciate it.
9 years. Oh, did you notice that Treasure Hunting with Jeebus now has a check mark after his name?
Because he's verified.
Because he's now verified.
100,000 subscribers
yes.
for Treasure Hunting with Jeebus. Give it up for Steven and Amber.
Yes, you guys get
Baby
a virtual
Jeebus,
fist pump.
Mama Jeebus. We're including Baby Jeebus and Mama Jeebus because
they're part of the Jeebus
they are
team.
part of the Jeebus team. And so that is such a huge
That's an amazing
accomplishment.
milestone for you guys. So happy for you guys.
For you guys that don't know what that does for a channel, it opens up a whole new world for a channel. And so
you get additional perks.
You get additional perks with YouTube. You get additional things that you can accomplish, things that you can do. And so that's why it's so amazing. And they had set it for a goal many, many years ago. And so we're extremely excited for them. And hopefully we're next, right around the corner. The more you share.
We're predicting July that we'll hit 100,000.
That would be nice if we got that in July. The more you share.
The verified life, LOL.
Nice. Must be sweet.
Amber
just
says,
back
woohoo!
Riding the verified life. But the more you share with your families and your friends, and the more they subscribe, the quicker we get there. And frankly, the more we can restore the love as well. Okay. Congrats, Jeebus. Yes. And everybody, Baby Jeebus' birthday was fun.
Yeah, they're wishing Baby Jeebus a happy belated birthday.
Yes. So he had his birthday. That's the one video we haven't watched yet. So we haven't watched their birthday, but they just released that while we were getting ready for the live stream. So we'll watch it tonight. So Frazier529, that is Baby Jeebus here in the chat. So you want to wish him a happy birthday as well. And Treasure Hunting with Jeebus says, I predict you guys will hit it before July. If we get a video that goes viral, we'll get it before July.
But for now, at the rate that we're going to go
right now, it'll be July.
Yeah. Just in time for when I hit fun employed, when I become fun employed.
Frazier529 says, I look fat on that video. I just asked George today. I was like, George, does this fat make me look fat?
And I looked at her and I was like, babe, you're not even fat. What are you talking about?
All right. TRS80 fan club says, question. What just happened?
Go ahead.
All right. Question. The shady owner bidding on his own storage lockers. Any follow-up? We don't have any follow-up for you yet, TSR80.
Debbie Vaughn wants to know, George, did you say Renee's Speedo comes with that t-shirt?
Woo! That is a Speedo you probably don't want.
I did tell him, I said, Renee, friends don't let friends wear Speedos. And he goes, well, I'm European, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was his response.
For those of you who don't know, his accent is because he's from Germany.
Germany. Yep. All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can find another question. Chad Donaldson says, Curious George, I think you guys should also help promote West Coast guys as well. They are also awesome.
Yeah.
Chad, have you not been watching our videos for the past week and a half?
We've been promoting them. And then another congratulations I want to give out to is to the Salt Princess, Michaela, who's Storage Auction Pirate's daughter. She graduated from high school today.
Graduation. Big accomplishment in life. Congratulations,
Congratulations to her.
All right. And Judy G just said congratulations to the Salt Princess today. And I'm looking for another one here. Somebody just said I wasn't fat, and then I lost it.
Okay.
Dennis Price wants to know.
Hold on a sec. Someone said we missed a $5 super chat.
Do you want to find it? Dennis Price says, will you ever get the locker contents from the Brick and Coke locker? So Dennis, we actually have the locker contents. We don't have that portion of it. So what happened here locally, our police were doing a benefit. So you hold it on to there. Okay. Our police were actually doing a benefit at Dunkin' Donuts all day. There were like 15 cops at Dunkin' Donuts doing a benefit. So we called the police station and we did exactly what we were told to do. They were all at Dunkin' Donuts. So
they were there for some type. What was the fundraiser for?
I don't even remember what it was called, but they were there all day.
Mhm.
They were there doing a fundraiser at Dunkin' Donuts. So they didn't have any police to, to do whatever you need to do. So we went down to the station, which actually works better for us because if you find something like that, the police could actually confiscate the entire contents of the locker.
Mhm.
And so some of the viewers and the subscribers have said, "Oh, you guys are such idiots, you're morons. How, why would you ever transport it?" We did exactly what was appropriate under the circumstances, what we were told to do and how to do and what to do. And so it actually is a benefit for us because we have all the contents of the storage unit still,
Mhm.
except for that portion, obviously. And you saw lots of drugs, paraphernalia, the whole deal. So it actually worked out okay for us. And that way we were able to actually keep the
Someone
contents.
said Popo at Dunkin' Donuts. What else is new?
Yeah, exactly.
All
I
right,
thought it
I
was
found-
actually funny that they were doing. I think that was probably their
That was
humor.
probably yeah. I found the $5 super chat, so thank you to whoever pointed that out. I don't know how I missed that, but Guy Anthony DeMarco sent a $5 super chat. Appreciated Guy Anthony, and he says, "Science fiction author here, wondering what you do if you found alien artifacts in a storage unit."
We'd probably phone home.
ET phone home.
Phone home. That would be my guess, right?
To my knowledge, I don't think we've found any alien artifacts in a storage unit yet.
I found one. Foreign, alien.
Hey,
You're Egypt. You're
I'm not a
100%
visitor.
Egyptian, but she's not a visitor.
From
She
this
was
country.
born in the U.S. She learned English at the age of 4 and 5, watching Lamb Chop Sing Along and Sesame Street. And she's not fluent in Arabic anymore, but she can.
I could translate when
translate
when my parents are speaking to each other. I can translate the entire conversation, but for some reason my mind isn't wired to speak it fluently.
All right, let's see one more question. We'll see if we can take one more question on the big East versus West. Does anybody have a burning question? You just have to have it answered. Baby Jeebus wants to know, I have a question, Jeremy. Do you think there's a multi-universe, or is there an observable universe behind the limits of our existence? So Brandon, you're trying to be funny, but I'm actually going to give you a theological answer. And so you're asking a question that my major in life is in.
What's the one guy that was like a question that someone would ask?
The meaning of life, or
no, the guy that died that had MS.
Oh, Hawkins.
Yeah.
So, baby Jesus, here's what I believe in. There is your life here. You're made of a soul and a spirit and a body. And once you die, your soul, your spirit actually goes to be with God in heaven or in eternal damnation without God. And so in hell. And so, yes, there is an afterlife. It's in one of those two places. And that's all dependent upon where your relationship is with God. So if that answers your question appropriately in a short time span, yes, I believe in heaven and I believe in hell. And that being said,
Treasure Hunting with Jeebus wants to know what tastes better, rotten chocolate or glue?
Surprisingly, Jeebus, I'm gonna have to go with the glue because there was like no taste to the glue, although the chocolate was pretty incredible too. All right, one more question.
Lori J wants to know West Coast, East Coast, who won?
And then Stephen Cornell wants to know, how did you and Jeebus meet for the first time? So who did win, West Coast or East Coast?
I feel like it's up to the viewers to make that decision. Obviously, I'm going to be biased and say the East Coast won because we were on the East Coast, but we're going to leave the viewers to decide who they think won.
And how did we meet Treasure Hunting with Jeebus the first time?
Through YouTube, actually. We both reached out to each other. I told Jeremy, I was like, hey, you should do a collaboration with someone else that does the same thing we do. And so he reached out to him, and the next thing you know, they're besties for the resties.
Treasure Hunting with Jeebus watched one of our videos and left a comment.
2.
Or was it 2? And George started watching the channel. And so it was actually George prompting me. She said, you need to reach out. I'm like, nah, nobody's going to want to do anything. This is with me still thinking, I don't even know what YouTube is. And so she kept pushing me. And then I sent him a message. He's like, yeah, let's figure something out. He was up at Niagara Falls
at the time,
and we were trying to actually meet up.
And that's when he proposed to Amber.
Yeah,
they were in Niagara Falls for a family vacation. That's when he proposed to Amber. And so they coordinated something from when he came back from Niagara.
TWB, TWWJD, you actually are visible on here. So that's how we met up. We were trying to actually get a unit together on their way back home, but we had to do it later than that. And we got together the very first time, had a blast.
And we've been very close with them ever since. Fraser 529 Baby Jeebus wants a song to him. He says, I want a song to me.
We can do that. And he says, I'm not trying to be funny. It's something I think a lot about. Brandon, we can have a serious conversation about that in the next time we all get together, if there's a next time. What if we sing a little song, a birthday song to Baby Jeebus like this?
Dinky says everyone won for helping out that family. I agree, Dinky. You could sing a birthday song because it was his birthday.
I don't know any birthday songs.
Just birthday. Happy birthday.
We love you, Baby Jeebus. Oh, yes, we do. How about this? We love you, Baby Jeebus.
Oh, we got to do the storage unit item giveaway.
And this is true.
We forgot to do that. And we forgot to open up mail.
Well, we'll get mail next week.
Okay.
When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, Baby Jeebus, we love you. All right, Baby Jeebus. Happy birthday, Baby Jeebus. And George is pulling out the winner from the drawing, and she's going to send it to me.
Show them what they're going to win.
We don't know, sweetheart, until you actually pull it. All right, here we go. We already did the t-shirts. This is for the drawing from the video. All right, and the winner is...
Drum roll.
Give me a drum roll. They won money. They won money. It is Kathy Bland. Kathy Bland, she requested the $1 coin from the unit. Kathy, if you are on the live stream,
Kathy.
You just won cash from the storage unit. What do they need to do, George?
Kathy, if you are on the chat right now, or if you watch the replay of this live, congratulations for winning. Make sure you email me. Let me know you are the winner of May's drawing. Include your full name, your mailing address, and I will mail you your prize. So congratulations again.
Anything we need to know, George, as we wrap up tonight?
Tonight should have been the 2-hour live where we go into our second segment of storage unit profiling for you in your area. However, we decided to bump that to next Sunday. So next Sunday will be our usual hour Q&A, and then the second segment will go on to an additional hour of profiling online storage units in your area for you for a small donation to the channel via Super Chat. And then this upcoming Wednesday will be the rotating AA Auctions Anonymous panel. That'll be hosted on Lori and Brandon's channel, and their channel name is Storage Hunters Vegas. So we'll be posting the link once they make that available. So if you're not subscribed to Storage Hunters Vegas, make sure you find them, subscribe to them, and then you can hop on Wednesday's rotating AA meeting.
You ready? We love you, West Coast. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, West Coast. And this is true. When you're not near us, we're blue.
Pirates going live next.
West Coast, we love you. We love you, West Coast. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, West Coast. And this is true. When you're not near us, we're blue. Oh, West Coast, we miss you.
We do. We really do.
We really do.
We're having withdrawals.
It's true.
We love you, Westicles. And we love all of you guys for tuning in. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Thank you so much for joining us for our live. We'll see you guys next Sunday for our usual live. And until then, adventure waits. You got to go find it.
Love you,
Because you never
West
know
Coast.
what the Hales you're going to find.
Yes, we do. Love you, West Coast. This is true.
Bye,
You got
guys.
me all
Lazy
thrown
walking
off. This
pieces.
is
Good night, guys.
true.
Appreciate it, lazy walking
You're not
pieces.
near us. We're blue. 'Cause West Coast, we miss you.
Bye, guys. Have a good night. Mark Sauter sent $1 super chat. Appreciate it, Mark.